Hello, Sagittarius. This is Barb with Mystic Door Tarot, and this is your monthly tarot reading for July 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you do happen to be new to my channel, welcome. And please take a moment and subscribe and help support my channel. Okay, Sagittarius, as always, take what resonates, leave the rest. So let's jump in and take a look at your cards for this month. First week in July, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Second week, the Ace of Swords. Third week, Page of Wands. And the last week, you have the Seven of Wands. Okay, Sagittarius, at the beginning of the month, you might be kind of reassessing that whatever it was, whatever you've been putting a lot of time and energy into, you're kind of like reassessing if you still want the same thing. Could be that you've gone through a period of difficulty, and I'm just picking up an energy that you're reviewing your situation or circumstance, right at the beginning here of July. So first week here, you are starting off with the Seven of Pentacles. We see this individual here looking at his garden, what he's been tending to, something in the material world. It certainly could be the work that you do. It could be in regards to a relationship, the work that you put into a relationship. Could be a project you've been working on. And for some of you, I'm really picking up like a second source of income. You're trying to get something off the ground. So there's been some difficulty. Possibly it's been very slow going. Now, the 7 numerology to this card, that could be things happening or circumstances, situation that you really don't have any control over, but you do have control over how you react to it. So let's just look at your clarifying card. Wow, the 9 of Swords. Definitely maybe something that's been going on, that you do not have any control over. You're it's kind of stressing you out, Sagittarius. So definitely can be in regards to what you do for a living. Maybe there's not as many hours, so you're not making as much money. You're a little bit worried on how you're going to make ends meet. Could be that kind of energy. Possibly in regards to relationships, you might be worried that either someone's spending too much time either with someone else or at their job. You're feeling a bit neglected, and you're wondering if possibly the relationship is coming to an end, so to speak. And I will point out, Sagittarius, that in this first week here, we do have a full moon in Capricorn. So definitely things in the material world coming to a close. It could be naturally things that have run their course. It could have been maybe, or it could be pertaining to working on a project and you're near the end, like completing it for work. Could be something like that. Or it could be something like a job coming to an end, being laid off. Or it could be in regards to relationships where possibly, this could go either way. Could be an ending of a relationship that isn't going well or wasn't. And it's not the way that it was in the beginning, and maybe you've grown apart. But it could also be a relationship in the facet of taking it to the next level, like getting engaged, maybe moving in together. But there's something that you're really thinking about, reassessing, something that maybe you're worried about, in the first week here. Tealeaf Card message, you have staff you will be taken care of in difficult times. So there could be assistance, support nearby. This kind of a staff is like a shepherd's staff, a very worn out staff. So it's kind of an indication that unseen forces will be watching over you, guiding you through maybe difficulty or possibly maybe a dangerous kind of situation. So clarifying card is a little bit of worry about whatever it is you're focused on or possibly worried about. You're being looked over, looked after. So ask for guidance, ask for support, ask to reduce being anxious over what the Seven of Pentacles here is referring to. It's going to be different for everyone. Second week in July, you do have the Ace of Swords, and this could be showing up out of nowhere. This is an opportunity that is presenting itself. You know, we have the palm, we have the olive branch here, success, triumph. We've got the crown at the top. We've got the yads here. That's divine blessings coming in. So there is something that is being made available. You know, we've got it coming out of thin air, like gray clouds. So it's coming out of a more difficult time. It could be, you know, what you were worrying about over here with the Nine of Swords. There's something coming in, kind of a support. You're being looked after here, you know, with the Staff card. So Ace of Swords is some kind of opportunity presenting itself, but the key here is you have to see it, you have to recognize it, and you have to grab hold of it and bring it to fruition. So let's look at your clarifying card. And you have the Seven of Swords. 7 energy again. Wow, Sagittarius. There's things... There's a lot of things possibly this month of July that you're not going to have control over that might be hitting you like one thing after the other is what I'm picking up. And that's why then the Ace of Swords is showing up, kind of the light at the end of the tunnel. Now with the Seven of Swords, I'm not picking up the usual meaning behind this card. I'm not picking up betrayal or someone doing something behind your back. What I am picking up is you're coming up with a plan, a strategy. You're being very strategic here in the second week, especially in regards to, you know, what the Ace of Swords represent. Some kind of opportunity or option is popping up for you to find. Now your Tealeaf card message, and as I was connecting and shuffling the cards, actually 2 flew out. So we have Vine, seek out information that will help you. And we also have Dolphin, financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. Okay. All right. Well, with the Vine, it says seek out information that will help you. So we see this vine growing like in tangled circles. It's green, it's full, it's beginning to blossom. So it is an indication here. There is information out there that would be of great help to you, but you have to seek it out. Kind of the same thing I was saying here about the Ace of Swords. You have to see it and grab hold of it. And with this card, you're really, it's an indication you're really going to have to make a lot of extra effort, Sagittarius. It's not something that's hiding in plain sight. You're going to have to dig for it, is what the Vine card is representing. Now, also, you know, the Dolphin card coming out at the same time, and it says financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. This could be some kind of investment, property, possibly a project that was started some time ago. So it could be referring to, you know, what your Seven of Pentacles is all about, is you're trying to decide here in the beginning of July to keep moving forward with something that you've been working on or working towards. So an indication here, the answer would be yes. You know, in this first half of the month, yes, keep going, keep working on it, as there's it's going to pay off in a financial way in the near future. Excuse me. Third week in July, you have the Page of Wands, Sagittarius. This is good news coming in. This page, this messenger usually always brings in good news. This is something that is in regards to your personal growth. So definitely could be tying into, you know, what the Dolphin card is indicating. Something you did in the past that is now maybe resurfacing, or you're going back to it, or you're taking a new approach to it. definitely something good is coming out of this. And looking at the page's tunic here, we see all the salamanders. That is adapting to situations. So instead of being very rigid about how to go about doing something, this could be, taking an old project or something you did in the past and doing a refresh and adapting to current times, you might say. Clarifying card. 3 of Pentacles. Well, this certainly, I'm picking up you're really getting noticed, Sagittarius. So if it's something financial, an example that's popping into my head is, let's say you were trying to do something as a second source of income. And maybe at the time, maybe the timing wasn't right and you kind of just quit the project, you quit doing it. There's messages here in regards to something that, you did in the past, specifically here, with the Dolphin card, maybe almost a reapproach to something, looking at it maybe in a different way at this time. It's Pentacles. This 3 of Pentacles is about getting noticed. It could also be a card of teamwork. You now might be joining forces with someone and returning back to maybe possibly an idea that you previously had. Could be some kind of business, a startup, like a home-based business, or something you do as a hobby that you can turn into a second source of income. So the 3 here is about something coming together to create something new. So it can be something that was previously done and then just adding a new element to it. So definitely can be you alone, Sagittarius, or you might be the person that just stands out the most. This could be something in the workplace where your gifts and talents really stand out. So you might be even getting a bonus. Could be another indication of what the Dolphin card is talking about. Tealeaf card message for this week. And you have grapes. Time to go out and have fun. And really, I find it interesting. Grapes. There's a vine there. So look at this. Grapes are there waiting to be picked. So possibly breaking from your everyday routine. Sagittarius, time to go out, have some fun, clear your head. Certainly then you might be able to find this information, that the vine card is talking about. You have to put in a lot of great effort. So sometimes if you move away from the problem, the situation, and then come back to it with a clear mind, you can see things in a different way. So essentially here, the grapes card is saying, take a break, but there is some kind of good news, coming in here. Something in regards to your personal growth for some of you. Okay, last week in July, here you are, Sagittarius. 7 of Wands. You're in a position of advantage. You've got the upper hand here by the end of the month. So all these wands down here below are representing what you're up against. This certainly, with it being the 7 numerology, could be things that you don't have any control over, but how you react to them, keeping them at bay, you're overpowering them. You're on top here. That can make a difference. So I do like this energy here at the end of the month. And, the beginning of the month, you're wondering if you should stay, keep going. You're starting off with the 7 energy, and you do have 7 energy throughout the month. And then here at the end, you have the 7 energy. But I think you would have kind of withstood the test of time here about staying on top. So clarifying card for this, and you have the Ace of Pentacles. So actually, 2 opportunities possibly coming in. First one is your Ace of Swords connected with the vine, maybe the grapes, a strategy in play where you're going to have success. And then now, the end of the month, you have the Ace of Pentacles. And with it being Pentacles, you kind of know it could be talking about something financial, something that's going to help you out from a financial standpoint. So there is something that, once again, if you go down that path. And we're talking about this card, about going, down the path, through the archway, through the door, getting to the other side. You're not going to know what's there. You just need to do it, Sagittarius. So definitely could be an opportunity in regards to investments, purchasing a home, maybe acquiring a new job, something of that nature. And also sometimes Pentacles certainly can be in regards to health. So that could be playing a factor as well. Last message here, Tealeaf Card message, and you have Arrow, and it says, you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. So certainly this could be a project that you're working on. Whatever you're dreaming about, desiring, working towards, the arrow is showing it's headed off in the right direction. Could be in regards to your job, a relationship. It's going to be different for each and every Sagittarian as to what this specifically is referring to. Could be personal love life. It could be your work life. Could be your home life. But there's not one, but two opportunities during this month of July for you to be able to take advantage of. And there is something here in the third week where you've got good news coming in. And certainly here with the Three of Pentacles, something new is emerging and you are getting noticed. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please remember to subscribe, help support my channel. Love and abundance to my Sagittarian family.